So how are you feeling about this game this weekend?
I'm feeling really good. You know, it's a crosstown rivalry game, so you always look forward to playing in these big games. So just working this whole week and getting prepared for it.
This is the second one for you now, right? The USC game. Is it any different this time around, or does it mean a little more to you now that you've kind of had a taste of what it's all about?
I love big games. Every game we go into the same way, just focus on being 1-0 the whole week leading up to the game. So we're just doing everything we can to be prepared to go out and do our job.
How do you feel like the team's responded in practice to Saturday's loss?
You hate losing. It's one of those things that hits home because, you put your all into this game. So coming out with the L kind of hurts, but, it's one of those things you learn from, and that's what you focus on to build on that.
Going back to the rivalry, just in general, a lot of guys from out of state. For guys that do come from out of state, how long does it maybe take you to acclimate yourself to the history and all that?
You kind of hear about it. It's one of those things, once you get here, you kind of hear about the rivalry, and being on the team, all these guys become your brothers. So if it's a problem for them, it starts to become a problem for you. And as soon as you hit the field, it's one of those things you start to hear, chirping on both sides of the ball. So it kind of hits you real quick.
And from your area, would it have been, I'm guessing Texas, Oklahoma would have been the big rivalry?
There's a lot. And for football, it's actually hard because, there's a lot of historical rivalries, but the more you play teams, the more you start talking and stuff, those little games start to become, rivals as well. So, you got Texas, Oklahoma, A&M, Alabama, those type of games, can become rivals too.
How did it feel stepping onto the field the first time in this rivalry last year? Did it feel different than maybe some of the other rivalries that you played in?
Not really. It was pretty huge, like I said, because we have a lot of guys on our team from California, and guys on both, they played together. Guys over here played with guys over there growing up football, so a lot of tensions were built up, but guys were just looking forward to going out there and play.
Your dad's from this area. Did you grow up knowing about the rivalry? Obviously, you grew up in Texas, so it might be a little bit different. But did you get some of it from your dad?
Oh yeah, I heard some stuff about it, but he was mainly focused on just going out there and playing with your heart and doing what you're supposed to do.
Do you know if your dad was a USC or UCLA guy?
He ended up going to TCU,
right.
So he was a Texas guy at heart. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
What have you seen out of that USC secondary?
Like I said, they play fast, physical. So we're just gonna go out there and play the same. Get prepared and do what we do.